everybody, Bad Dude Will here, and it is another Weigh-In Wednesday. I am proud to announce that I have lost yet another pound, so I am down to 236 pounds. So, happy to keep on going. On this Weigh-In Wednesday, I'm going to be talking a little bit differently. It's really hard to find new stuff every week to say to you guys. So I realized a couple minutes ago, actually, that I'm about 2 months into the weight loss journey. So I wanted to talk about my experiences so far and, give some advice to anybody who may be going down this route or thinking about it. So let me just give you a brief rundown of what I've been doing. Primarily, 99.9% of it is just low to no carbs. Very little to no exercise. I'm not going to lie, it's because I'm lazy. I'd much rather play video games than work out. And, because of that, I've actually had success with just low carb. I'm typically very strict about it, and in about 2 months, I've lost 14 pounds. So for me, it's really cool. I like being able to lose weight without really having to do much of anything as far as physical-wise. Now, I know that's going to change down the road, but I'm enjoying it while I am. So the hardest part about low carb, really for me, was and is finding alternatives. Bread is everywhere, and it's hidden in so many different things. Like, for a while, I was eating chili and no beans because I knew that there weren't beans in it. But then one day I turned around looked at the nutritional facts, and sure enough, it's in there. There's 14 or 18 grams of it. And I try to, I don't even go for a numerical amount. My general rule is if I see something that has over 5 to 10, I just don't touch it. And then I just do, common sense stuff. If it has bread or if there's anything along those lines in it, I either pick it out or just don't eat it. So it's a lot of common sense, a lot of now looking at the labels and see what I'm getting into. Now, I will say for anybody who says, I could never cut carbs out, I was you. I completely believe that way. I love potatoes. I love bread. But really for me, what it was is I hit rock bottom. My personal weight when I started this was at 250 pounds, which is a weight that I had personally strived to never reach. And when I hit it, I decided that I needed to make a strong life change. And so that's what it was. It was cutting out carbs. So, finding alternatives such as, like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, the no-carb barbecue sauce. I'm doing lettuce burgers, a lot of meat, just kind of the stuff, as I mentioned a couple weeks ago, the sauces I try to cut out. And another thing about this is that you have to understand that you're human. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to have bad days where you're going to want carbs. And you know what? I think that it would be unfair of yourself to, lend yourself those days. Now, I'm not saying do it every day of the week. I'm not saying even do it every week, except it's for your cheat day. But life is here, life is going to happen. And sometimes you need that ice cream or whatever to, get you through the day or so. If there's no pleasantries in life, then what's the point of living it? But there's also a realization of limit those things. If you're going to cheat and have macaroni and cheese or something like that, make it a side dish. First have a steak and then eat whatever food you're trying to that you want to binge on the side. That way you at least limit how much you're going into. Just make smarter decisions. And just live the way that you want to, kind of a thing. Another big thing that I had an issue with was being sick. I got sick one week, which for me was kind of hard. I was going so strong, and then I actually gained, I believe it was 2 or 3 pounds. So to me, I actually lost 2 weeks in that. I lost the sick, gaining 2 pounds that week, and then I had to lose the weight again. So for me, it was a little hard to go negative and then have to regain ground. But I did it. I'm lower than what I was before. That damn 240 barrier, I had to go over it twice. So yeah, I mean, I'm still going strong, down 14 pounds. And let's talk about some of the good things. The other day on Sunday, I was shaving, and as men do, you lift up your head and you get the under the chin. And for the first time in a very long time, I saw my, like the outline of my jawbone. It's not there, and you can feel it, but there's a big difference between seeing it and knowing that it's there. My 40-30 pants are falling off of me. I don't even have to undo my belt for them to come off, which is really cool. And speaking of belts, I actually went down my first belt loop this week. And then sure enough, just in time to buy a new belt because that belt is done for. So, but I have actually kept that belt around. That way I can keep up with my progress and be like, this is where I was, and this is where I am now. So there's a lot of benefits to it as well. I was talking to a friend who recently went through a lot of weight loss, and I said, these pants look so big and they're huge on me, but I'm not going to buy 3830 pants when I plan on getting rid of them in 2-3 months. And he was like, well, just go to Goodwill. Great idea. I just need to go down there and get some. So anyways, that's pretty much been my 2-month experience on the low carb diet. Maybe in another 2 months I'll talk about my experiences, see if it has changed at all, see if I have needed to implement or become stricter on things, and we'll take it from there. So thanks again for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Did you like the story?